Dottie was a small, thin dog with a fragile body and an even more fragile heart. She had spent her entire life wandering the streets, moving from one village to another, searching for food and kindness, and finding neither. People would chase her away, throw stones, or simply ignore her. Every day was a battle to survive. By the time she was found, Dottie had lost all hope. Her ribs showed through her dull coat, and her tired eyes told a story of pain and loneliness. No one had ever loved her, and she didn't expect anyone ever would. But one cold night, everything changed. A kind rescuer had been searching for her after hearing that a starving dog had been seen wandering near the edge of the village. Hours passed before they finally found her, huddled against a wall, too weak to move. Her small body trembled as she watched the stranger approach. The rescuer called softly, offering food and comfort. At first, Dottie didn't move. She just stared, unsure whether this human would hurt her too. But instead of anger, the person's voice was calm and full of warmth. Slowly, Dottie let them pick her up. For the first time in her life, she was carried gently instead of being kicked away. That night, Dottie was brought home. She had a warm blanket and a quiet place to rest. But her fear didn't disappear overnight. She wouldn't eat, wouldn't sleep, and wouldn't look anyone in the eye. She sat silently in the corner, shaking. When food was placed in front of her, she ignored it. Only after hours of waiting did she take a few hesitant bites, then crawled back to the corner again. Her rescuer sat beside her all night, whispering softly and promising that she was safe now. Dottie didn't close her eyes once. She had learned not to trust sleep, not when every sound could mean danger. The next morning, they took her to the vet. The doctor examined her carefully and confirmed what the rescuer already feared. Dottie was severely malnourished. Her fur was falling out, her muscles were weak, and her leg was badly injured. Every step caused her pain. She'll need a lot of care, the vet said, and it won't be easy. But the rescuer didn't hesitate. I don't care how long it takes, they said. I just want her to heal. That day marked the beginning of Dottie's new life. The following weeks were filled with slow, patient care. Every morning, her rescuer cleaned her wounds, gave her medicine, and spoke softly to her. They made sure she always had food, water, and a warm place to sleep. At first, Dottie couldn't understand why anyone would care so much. She would look up with confused eyes as if asking, "Why are you doing this for me?" Little by little, she began to relax. The first time she wagged her tail, it was small, just a little movement, but it meant everything. Soon, she started following her rescuer around the house. She even let them touch her head without pulling away. Weeks turned into months. Dottie began to heal, not just on the outside, but on the inside too. Her fur grew soft again, her body gained strength, and her eyes started to shine. She learned that love didn't hurt, that gentle hands could bring comfort instead of pain. She was no longer the scared, broken dog from the streets. She was Dottie, loved, cherished, and finally free from fear. When she was strong enough, it was time for the next step, finding her forever home. It wasn't easy for her rescuer to let her go. After everything they had been through together, Dottie had become part of the family. But they knew she deserved a family of her own, a place where she could be surrounded by love every day. The day she met her new family, something magical happened. Dottie walked up to them without hesitation. She sniffed their hands, then gently rested her head on their knee. It was as if she knew she was home. Her rescuer smiled through tears as they watched her leave with her new family. It wasn't goodbye. It was the beginning of something beautiful. Today, Dottie's life is completely different. She lives in a warm, loving home with people who adore her. She plays with her new siblings, enjoys long walks, and spends her afternoons lying in the sun. Her favorite thing in the world is food, and now, she never has to worry about being hungry again. Her once thin frame is now healthy and strong, and her eyes, once full of sadness, now sparkle with joy. She greets everyone she meets with a wagging tail and a happy bark. The little street dog who was once ignored by the world now has everything she ever dreamed of: love, safety, and family. Sometimes her new family still sees a trace of the past in her eyes, a flicker of fear when she hears loud noises. But with every gentle hug, Every kind word, that fear fades a little more. Dottie knows she's safe now. She knows she'll never be abandoned again. Her story is a reminder that even the most broken hearts can heal with love and patience. Every stray on the street is just waiting for someone to see them, really see them, and give them a chance. Dottie's journey from the cold streets to a warm home shows what compassion can do. She may not understand words, but she understands love. And that's all she ever needed. If Dottie's story touched your heart, give this video a like and share it. You might inspire someone else to open their home to a stray who just needs a second chance.